Hi friends, I'm Monique and I'm really looking forward to sharing today's layout with you. I've been guest designing for Lollipop Box Club over the last couple of months and today they turn 7. So this video is one of 6 in a lovely YouTube hop where you can see lots of lovely creations celebrating Lollipop Box Club's 7th birthday. So today I'm creating a 12 by 12 layout and I'm starting off with my favorite mixed media cardstock, the Vicky Bouton's Foundations paper, which is fantastic for doing mixed media. Now I've got this lovely camera frame cut file with 9 cameras and I want to do some mixed media behind it. So I'm just placing it on top of my cardstock and using the pencil just to make a little note of like the different corners and edges so that I can be sure that some of the color that I'm going to be putting on the background will be seen once I've stuck the cut file on top. Adding these markings also gives me a little idea where each individual camera is on that cut file because I want to add a different color behind each one. So I'm just wetting the space first and then adding a little bit of watercolor to it. These are lovely shimmery watercolors from Campbella. They're lovely handmade watercolors here in the UK and I love using them. They've just got such beautiful color and gorgeous shimmer. So I am going to be working through a rainbow of colors. However, I am starting off by doing patches of color that aren't too close together. I don't want the colors to all run together. So usually when I'm using mixed media, I do quite enjoy the colors mixing together, but in this case I want to keep those colors very individual because I'm going to be doing some tone on tone embellishing where I really want to focus on each of the individual colors. So adding this watercolor is really simple. Like I said, just wet the background a little bit and then add on the color. I'm not really using any specific technique here. I'm just slapping on the color and I'm layering it a little bit more if I feel like I'd like the color to be a little bit brighter. And yeah, just adding it on and having a look to see how that looks and then going back in and adding a few splatters and an extra layer of watercolor just to intensify that color a little bit. Now, like I said at the start of the video, this lovely fun YouTube hop is to celebrate Lollipop Box Club's 7th birthday. If you don't know, Lollipop Box Club is a lovely subscription kit that comes out on a monthly basis, filled with lots of goodies that can be used for memory keeping, scrapbooking, journaling, all sorts, depending on what you enjoy doing the most. So for this hop, we are focusing on the theme of happiness and celebration, and I decided to document my birthday from last year where I turned 39. It was really such a lovely day with lots of visitors popping in. I went scooting with my kids and there was cake and lots of celebrations. It was really a lovely day. Now when this video goes live, I will be a few days into my first year of being 40. So knowing that that big birthday was around the corner, I really just did reflect on last year's birthday celebrations and thought it was the perfect time to get in the mood with some birthday scrapping. So as you will have seen, I've got lots of photos that I want to include in this layout, which I've cut into circle shapes. I've used the little inlay from each of those camera frames as the template for cutting out the photos, and then I just stuck them on. Now I want to add color to each of those cameras to coordinate with the mixed media background. So I've gone through all my past kits from Lollipop Box Club and I do have some of the papers left, and I found colors that coordinate really nicely. So I'm just going through and measuring the little center strip of each of those cameras and cutting out the piece so that it's slightly bigger than the open space, and then I'm going to be sticking that down, and you'll just see a little hint of color coming through that strip. Now I didn't want the entire camera to be the color. I thought it would then just blend in too much with the background. I had kind of toyed with the idea of putting vellum for the rest of the cameras, but I didn't feel that was a strong enough contrast against the background, so I decided to go with black instead. And I really like the strong black against those bright bold colors in the background, and I feel it gives some lovely contrast. So I'm just going through and individually cutting out each of those cameras. They are all totally different sizes, so I'm doing each one individually and sticking them down. Now you may have noticed there I didn't stick glue down on the top part of that center bit because I want those to all be pockets. I've got some more photos that I want to add behind some of those pictures that I've stuck down. So each camera has a little pocket where I can add some journaling or some extra photos in behind as well. I really felt like I wanted to add a little bit more to the background, so I've pulled out this stencil of mine and I am just adding some little hearts in the various different colours. I've pulled out a whole bunch of distress ink pads. I've got an assortment of little mini ones, and they're perfect for this kind of task because then you've got a colour for all the colours of the rainbow. So I'm just working my way through all those colours and adding in some little hearts that will just be peeking out from behind each of those cameras. And I'm just working with tone on tone colours. So if it's like here, I've got some purple and blue watercolour in the background, I'm just using the blue ink on top so that they're not really contrasting. I don't want this is a very busy page and I'm going to be adding quite a lot of embellishments, so I don't want to add anything that's too conflicting, too contrasting. I just want to add a little bit of extra interest to the background in the hopes that it won't be too overwhelming. Now, if you fancy trying out the Lollipop Box Club for yourself, you can do so with a little birthday treat. You can get £5 off a new subscription with the code HUGS5. So I'll link everything up for you below, including that code, and you can go and subscribe too if you'd like to and join in the fun. Now I've just stuck that cut file directly onto the back, and now I've gone through all of my past kits and the little bits and pieces that I've got left over, and I've selected a rainbow of embellishments. I really want to do lots of tone on tone embellishing, so I found bits and pieces from a variety of kits that I thought would work well for this page. So this layout is pretty much 99% comprised of little elements from the Lollipop Box Club past kits, and I've really enjoyed kind of mixing the kits together to create this page and find all the perfect little embellishments. Each kit includes a little package of ephemera that fits with the theme for the month, as well as some lovely patterned papers. And one of my favourite things are the little stickers, especially the little word strip stickers, which I'll be adding into my page in a little while. But they all work so well together, and the themes are always really versatile and fun. Now I've just taken a couple of little stickers from some past kit sticker sheets, and I've just stuck them onto cardstock so that I can just use them as ephemera pieces. I don't want to stick them directly onto the background just yet. So I've just stuck those down onto card, cut them out, and then placed them where I'd like them to go. Now in one of the kits we got this lovely little 3D printed piece that says hello. It's from Shenanigans Shop, and they create lovely 3D printed embellishments, and one month they collaborated with Lollipop Box Club, and I thought that little title worked really nicely with that center camera and its color. So it says hello 39, which was the age I turned last year. And now I've got these little extra photos that I want to include, so I've printed them in color, and I'm just going to pop them behind some of those photos in the little envelope pocket that I've made, and I'm using little paper clips to hold them in place. So the paper clips, those little heart ones came in one of the Lollipop Box Club kits, and then I've used a little black paper clip at the top there with some orange washi tape just to give it a little tab, and then I had a little lime green bow paper clip from my own stash, which worked really nicely with the green camera there. Now I am also going to be adding some stories and journaling to this page. I've not done it here, so you're not going to see it on the video, but I've got lots of spare pockets where I intend to tuck those in. So on my birthday I was also blessed with lots of lovely video calls from my parents and my in-laws and family that live in South Africa, so they're a little bit far away to do in-person visits, but I'd love to document that those birthday wishes in some way. So I'm going to add that to my journaling, which will be tucked into some of those pockets. But now what I'm doing is I'm just going and sticking down all of those embellishments using various size thickness of double-sided adhesive foam, just to give a little bit of extra dimension and different heights. And as you can see, I've kind of stuck with the tone-on-tone theme for all my embellishments, keeping all the reds together, the oranges, yellows, etc., and just working my way through the rainbow. That little date circle tab was also perfect for the page, so I could stamp the date on, and that little red tab, I'm going to add a little text sticker onto that as well, but I really just love those tabs. They work so nicely with this page, and I love the bold bright colour and how they've worked really nicely in coordinating with my page. Now, as you can see, all the photos that are visible, not the ones that are hiding, but the ones that you can actually see, I've chosen to do them in black and white. And the reason why I've opted to do that is because I knew this page was going to be busy with lots of embellishments and lots of colour. And I felt if the photos were going to be colour as well, my eye wouldn't know where to focus. So I feel with the black and white photos, it highlights them and helps them stand out a little bit, and allows the colour to shine individually, those colours to work nicely together as a group and to shine individually, but then my photos also have room to shine because they're not conflicting with all that colour in the background as well. Now, I really do love this fiddling stage of, deciding which height the different embellishments are going to be and just kind of building it all together and getting everything stuck down. There's something really satisfying with knowing that when you pick up your page, the pieces aren't going to all fall off. So I really enjoy this layering process and just the fiddling of it all. Now, you'll notice the embellishments, they're not all exactly the same kind of embellishment, if that makes sense. So some have black outlines, some don't, some have a white border, some don't, and so they're all just a little bit different, and I really don't mind that there isn't that uniformity of them all being the same kind of style. I do like the pops of black here and there, and I've tried to make sure that there's a balance of the black outline and a hint of black embellishments, just to kind of balance it out, and it does work, I feel, quite nicely with the black on the cameras. Now I'm moving on to these lovely little sticker sheets that I've got. I love incorporating these, and I feel like I use them quite a bit, but I always have loads of text phrases. I just love how many are included on these little sheets, and they can be used for so many different things. So I'm just going through a whole pile of them and just choosing ones that work nicely and just adding little bits of text just to make this a really happy, fun, celebratory page. So as you can see, I've stuck a whole pile onto the handle of my scissors there. I was looking at each page individually while I was filming, and then I thought, oh, goodness me, I could be here all day. So I turned the camera off and then had a good look through a whole pile of them and picked out phrases that I quite like and started sticking them down. Now I'm just about done. I'm going to stick down a few little enamel hearts just to tie in with the different colors, and then I am done. So I really hope that you've enjoyed watching this page come together. Here are a few close-ups. Please do pop along to the other 5 videos in this lovely birthday celebration hop for Lollipop Box Club. I've got everyone linked up for you below, and don't forget the £5 off discount code if you would like to subscribe as a new subscriber to the Lollipop Box Club kit. It is HUGS5. So thank you so much for stopping by today. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd be so grateful if you could subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Instagram at HandmadeHappy by Monique. And if you're feeling inspired, why not join in with the fun and document a happy celebratory memory as well? I'd love to know how you document your birthday memories, whether it's on a scrapbook page or in a journal or mini book. I'm looking for ideas to document my 40th, so please feel free to share your tips with me in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!